already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike, 319, 51. Hey, let's get this. Jim.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike's 56.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Allen now on first down, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
56. Mike.
Protein spill.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the grab by Croft. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. And they try to sweep to Jones.
Tighten up.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 31.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way. Half 85.
56. Mike's 56.
Allen looks to throw on third and 1. Aguilar has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Round 80.
51. Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Our time.
What's that?
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. You.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, Mike, attack. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is Hines, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Get ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Exit. Mike 20. You bet.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the shift.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 6 yards away, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Allen going to come to the line here, first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to loft this one deep left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Allen again here on second and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Here's Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's get off the field, D.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Chiefs 7, Bills 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Lucky.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes and going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on fourth down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on fourth down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
You can't stop me.
To try again after the sack. Allen out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
16 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, hold.
Watch the safety creep. Check.
Half. Alert.
Check. Joker.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. This complete to Jones. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Check 52. Middle.
Back.
Hey, tight.
Check 31.
From midfield, here's Allen. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Play that Johnny D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Allen now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Bang, 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 bang. Six guy. Check six guy.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 56, 56. What's that? Come.
They'll try and run with Harris. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal.
General West. Watch the pass. Hey, middle. Smooth. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Danny. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Look out. We own them.
Here's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Boom! Sack, baby! Sack!
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
56.
Hey, wahoo! Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I'm coming.
Mike 51.
Get in the weight room. Let's go. Mike 51.
A final shot before half for Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Bills 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Allen now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Now Allen. 20. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gay is on for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bills 20, Chiefs 17. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tackles.
Mahomes now to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
What we got? Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 3 down.
Now it's Hines. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Allen in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Alert! Here we go. Check. Watch twitch.
Hey, high 7.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Allen now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
You got tight right there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
319!
51, Mike, 51!
Half.
99, check 99!
Check. Regular.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Again, it's Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Charlie.
51, Mike!
Going for it on fourth down, Allen. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Mike 20. Come on, D! Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, 43. Check 3.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Coming, baby.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, let's get that 5 wide. Shit.
From the 27, Allen. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 38.
To the air, Allen. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
SOS. Check your hot read. Check 37. Check 30. 52.
Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Switch.
61, matchbox lights.
Mike 51.
Wild Bill.
Alert.
He's cracking.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A game there of 30 big ones. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Watch it. 5 wide. Switch.
Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mahomes going to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no. Ball, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
In your face.
52. Big edge.
Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
319. 51, Mike, 51.
3 buzz.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 16-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We shut down.
The defense. Result of the play, first down and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. On David.
To throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This from 51 yards for the win. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. A huge play there in overtime. 56 yards. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put him in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make the play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the 15-yard line.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
49, check 49, check 49.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now the Bills will take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 20, Mike 43, 15.
Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Come on, Lott. We better than that.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Butker's kick here is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Chiefs, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
it's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Go 58's the mic. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. Cook able to escape. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to be.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
He's tight right here. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, Murray. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray from midfield. That's complete to Jake Butt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 40 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10th. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
2nd and 4. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point try by Bailey. It's good to make it 17-7. After one, 17-7 is our score. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Eluding the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Always got some breathing room. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Hey, take go. Your weapon.
4 down. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Looking to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Dan Bailey lining up.
A I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Cardinals 7. James Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Murray now. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Murray now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
Check Mike 15.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's it, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Mike, I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Shift.
Go.
Watch the shift. Shift.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Gets it off to Freeman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Murray. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
25, check 25, check 25.
Mike 54, Mike 54.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
43.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Trying to get it to Landry there. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
8, read.
Mike, 58, right there. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
They run again on first down. Cook, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Easy work. It's easy.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
On the ready. Hey, Hayward.
17 yards. First down, Vikings.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike.
Come on, Griff.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's just me and you. It's me and you.
It's complete to Diggs. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Minnesota.
On the set.
Mike, boy, 43. Check, 43. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, seam 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
44. Cardinals 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. On 1st down, Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
General West. Kill. Hey, Zoo. Yo, go.
They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13. Murray steps away to his left. Now, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Check, 43.
You gonna get this, boy? Hit it.
And they will take a knee here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
58, right there. Watch the run.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Double tight. 3 down.
Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Say go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, a final win means they will finish off the regular season.
I don't play
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide.